We are not what we look. We all put on a mask onto ourselves to hide our identity. What appears from outside, it is not really us. We have put on so much of mask, our makeup, we put on cosmetics to cover our identity. Our identity, what appears from outside, it is not real us. We have put on a mask. We have put on a mask. The yoga sadhana is nothing but unmasking ourselves. We lost our identity. We have put on so many masks in our lives and we mistake ourselves for the mask. And we have lost our identity. We all are using a stolen identity card in our life. The identity card what we have, it is not ours. It's a stolen identity card. We are holding a stolen identity card saying that it is me, look at me. It is not you. And we have put on the mask. Yoga sadhana is nothing but unmasking yourself. You have to unmask, find out what you are. What you are projecting yourself to the world, it is not you. And in the sadhana, in the scriptures also talk about this outer covering. What we put on, it's called as a body. Body is called as it's an outer mask. Outer mask, it is only a mask. Inside that one, what is inside is called as antakarana. When the body drops, everyone, the message of Bhagavad Gita, for example, the striking message in Bhagavad Gita, you continue to exist even after you drop your body. You continue to, you don't finish your game once you drop your body. The dropping the body, it is like dropping our outer mask. And inner antakarana is still intact. I haven't resolved the antakarana. All my life, I am so busy looking after the outer mask. I never paid attention to inner thing, antakarana. Because of antakarana, we get the bodies, various bodies we get. The inner stuff is still there. I haven't addressed that problem. I am only addressing the outer body, outer mask. Bhagavad Gita says, even when you drop your body, your internal matter is still intact. As long as the internal matters remain unresolved, you will keep on getting various bodies to resolve the issues. The outer body I got, how I got this body, shape, color, the country where I am born, wherever, it is according to the inner antarkarana. To fulfill the desire of resolve the antarkarana, we get the body accordingly. Outer body we get, but the sadhana, it says, we are busy, like the modern medical system, we are only addressing the superficial, we are not looking at the cause. The cause is antakarana. You have to address the antakarana. Try to resolve the issues within. You have to resolve the issues, and the body. Body is made up of the 5 elements: earth element, water element, fire, air and ether. When we drop our body, what happens to this body? It says, body is only a mask. It is a borrowed stuff. The earth element in the body goes into the gross outer earth element. It merges with the earth outside. Whatever is our custom, whether you burn the body or bury the body, or in Parsis they give it to the birds, eagle to eat, whatever you do, the earth element goes into the earth. The water element in the body goes into the water element outside. Air element here, fire element merges with the fire outside. Air from inside goes out, merges. Ether merges. The merges, outer mask, it goes back into the Pancha Mahabhuta. It merges with that one. My Antakarana is still intact. In the Taittiriya Upanishad also it talks about the Atmana Akasha Sambhuta Akashat Vayu Vayu Apaha Adbhya Prithivi Vayur Agni Apaha Adbhya Prithivi Prithivya Voshadaya Annam Annat Purushat Annamaya Rasat. It says the Purusha inside, Antakarana is there, the outer things, one by one, it has come into place to fulfill the need of internal things. Body is there for catering the internal things, not the internal thing is there for catering the outer things. We are so busy pampering the body, we are, it says, we are not living for eating, rather eating for living. Many of us, whole day, their whole life is spent for eating, enjoying, looking after the outer things. You never paid the attention to this one. You will keep on getting the new bodies, one after another body, and because internal stuff has to be resolved. You have to resolve that one, the internal things. Beyond the Annamaya Kosha, it is talking about Manomaya Kosha. Why I am not able to resolve the internal things. Internal matter, I talked about in the beginning of the class, Department of Home Affairs. Why am I not able to do that one? Why can't I bring in discipline in my life? Manomaya Kosha is very weak. The Manomaya Kosha has 3 dimensions. One is called as Manas, the second is called as Buddhi, and third one is Ahankara. My mind is called as the Manas. Manas is called as Vikalpa, and Sankalpa, the indecisiveness in me. I don't know what I want in my life. Maybe I am 60-year-old. Still I don't know what I want. I think looking after the body is the ultimate purpose of this life. Pamper the body. The Manas cannot decide. Buddhi is the intelligence. Intelligence is a Viveka. As the purpose of the difference between the humans and animals, in humans the intelligence, Viveka is there. It can decide. The mind is like a wife. Viveka, it is called as husband. Wife has to follow the husband. It talks about in Upanishad also. The other way, if the intellect is following the mind, whole life is wasted again. Mind doesn't know, today it wants that one, tomorrow it wants this one, day after tomorrow, I don't know what I want in my life. Intellect has become very weak. My intellect Viveka is not there. It is only going by the wishes of the mind. Intellect has become weak. Mind has to be conditioned, trained that it has to follow the intellect. Intellect has to be strengthened. How Buddhi is strengthened? Buddhi is strengthened through that you have to believe, trust in a guru. I don't trust a guru. I don't like a teacher. I can learn whatever I want in the Google or elsewhere. Why I have to go? I don't want to bow down to the guru. Teacher, I don't want to bow down. I don't trust. When I don't trust a teacher, intellect becomes very weak. Only mind is playing here and there, and mind is taking the intellect for a ride. Mind takes the intellect for the ride. It says, you need a teacher. You have to trust. You have to trust the teacher. That belief strengthens the intellect. It says, when the intellect becomes strong, it will tell the mind, not now. I listened to you all now, all through. Now listen to me. This, whatever the intellect, the teacher is the one, he has gone through this experience. Gone through this experience. The some who has treaded this path, who has tested the water well, we have to trust him. Trusting that one, intellect becomes strong. When the intellect becomes strong and mind when starts following, ahankara, ego in us, starts getting enriched, and when it starts get enriched, antakarana gets enriched, the tangled up issues within slowly gets untangled. Things within starts getting resolved. You have to address the inner problem. The problem always we are seeking accusing that person, this person for the problem. I haven't addressed the problem here. The tangled up, if the only mind you are going by the wishes of the mind, you get tangled up more and more, and things get complicated, more and more complicated. To resolve, to unmask yourself, to unmask to yourself, you have to make the buddhi strong. Buddhi. You have to make the buddhi strong. Mind has to follow that one. Doing that one, when the internal things are resolved, mask. We need not have to put on so many masks, and we don't have to hide behind the mask, pretending that we start knowing ourselves. The sadhana, spirituality, it says, know thyself. We don't know, we have put on the mask. We don't know who we are. We are going with a stolen identity card. It says, know yourself. Enough of pretending that you are that one. Resolve the inner things. When you start resolving, when I discover myself, no more putting the mask. When the internal things are resolved, outer body has no function to function. Otherwise, keep on coming. Various born as various through the bodies on various species. We take birth because it is not the problem with the body, because of the internal things. To resolve this one, human body is not fit enough. I have to get into an animal body to resolve the internal things. So much of things I have accumulated, so complicated. Through human body, you can't fix it. Like doctors, surgeon, they say, sorry, this pill won't fix it. Only surgery has to be done, and pill won't fix. To fix the internal things, sometimes human body is not fit enough. You have to enter into the animal body to resolve. Like waves in the ocean, comes up, stays for a while, and merges back in the ocean. We also get the body, exist for a while, and merges back into the gross elements. Why waves are coming up? What is the purpose of waves rising up? They come up to absorb oxygen. They infuse oxygen into the ocean so that the aquatic animals are nourished. Why God has given us this body? Why we rise up? Similar to waves, we must nourish the humanity. Like waves stays for a while to nourish the aquatic animals, we rise up in our life. Why? To nourish the humanity. Says, pay attention when you are born as a human, when you have the mind and intellect, make use of it, resolve the internal things, stop complaining again about that is not good, this is not good. Address the problem here. That is the comment from the opening talk also on Niyama. Lie down on your back.